Today's tutorial, Agentic RAG and why your Retrieval app answers confidently and gets it wrong. Here's something every builder hits. You wire up Retrieval over your own documents, ask it a question, and get back a fluent, well-written, completely wrong answer. Most people blame the model. Usually the model was fine. The problem happened before it ever started writing. So look at how classic Retrieval actually works. You take the user's question and turn it into a vector. You search your document store for the chunks sitting closest to it. You paste the best few into the prompt, and you ask the model to answer using them. That's it. Retrieve, then generate. One pass in a fixed order every single time. Now notice what that pipeline cannot do. It cannot tell whether the chunks it found are any good. It searched, it got its results, and it hands them over whether they answer the question or not. It cannot rephrase. If you asked about time off, and your handbook says leave entitlement, the search misses, and nothing in the pipeline is allowed to notice. It cannot split a question. Ask how our refund window compares to the industry standard, and that's 2 lookups in 2 different places. And it cannot decline. Even when there was nothing worth retrieving, it retrieves anyway and pads your prompt with noise. One shot, no judgment, no second look. So here's the shift. Stop treating Retrieval as a step that runs before the model thinks. Make it a tool the model can choose to call. If you've seen the earlier tutorial on how AI agents work, you already know the shape. Think, act, observe. The model reasons about what it needs, takes an action, looks at what came back, and goes around again. Agentic RAG is that loop, with the search box as one of the hands. The retriever stops being the pipeline and becomes a tool inside it. Once retrieval is a decision, 4 things become possible. First, decide. The model can look at your question and conclude it doesn't need to search at all. Second, decompose. It can break a 2-part question into 2 searches and run them separately. Third, grade. It can read what came back and ask whether it actually answers anything. Fourth, retry. If the results are weak, it can rewrite the query in the document's language and search again. Those 4 are all about how the agent searches. Routing is about where. Your vector store isn't the only place an answer can live. Some questions belong to a database table. Some belong to the open web. So the agent picks the source, not just the query. None of this is free. A classic pipeline is 1 model call. An agentic one might be 5 before it answers you. That's real latency and a real bill. And every extra step is another place to go wrong. If each step works 95% of the time, 10 steps in a row only work about 60% of the time. Looking again once or twice is powerful. Looking again without a limit gives you an agent that searches in circles, spending real money to stay stuck. So which do you build? If your corpus is clean and the questions are simple lookups, classic Retrieval is faster, cheaper, and easier to debug. Don't add a loop you don't need. But if your questions span several sources, or need more than 1 hop to answer, or if being confidently wrong actually costs you something, then the loop earns its keep. Classic RAG asks, what did we find? Agentic RAG asks, is that good enough? And where else should I look? That question is the whole upgrade. Thank you. See you on the next tutorial.